Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. In today's video, I'm going to unbox some Coach with you, or reveal it, and I'm also going to show you my entire contemporary handbag collection of 15 bags. There are 2 bags in there that are kind of on the borderline for me, whether I would consider them handbags. One is a backpack, and one is sort of a tote, but it's a crossbody tote. And so I'm going to include those 2 because I can't stand to have a video with 13 bags. That just seems like such an unlucky number. But before we get started on the 15 bags, let me show you the reveal that I have for you. So if you all are not aware of Coach eyeglasses or sunglasses, you definitely should be, because Coach is killing it in terms of style in the eyeglass and sunglass department. And I have 2 pairs to show you. So I wear eyeglasses because I can't read up close anymore. I can't look at my phone and tell what it says. I can't look at cans or labels in the grocery store. So I started wearing readers for those things. But then if I did other things, I couldn't see because my distance vision was okay. I've tried the cheaper progressive readers on Amazon, and they haven't worked for me due to, I guess, my eyes and how they are placed in my head. They just don't work for me where they put the line in the middle. They make me feel really weird when I wear them. But I have found that getting progressive lenses from Lens Crafters works really well. And I love Michael Kors and Coach the best out of all the brands, followed by probably Sterilux, which is a cheaper brand, believe it or not. I'm pretty sure it's called Sterilux. And then there's also one pair that I have that's Versace, and I think I've shown those to you already. But the new pair I have is from Coach, and I think that they are just the cutest. Might have a little bit of dust on them. I get them with the anti-glare lens, and these have a little horse and carriage on the side and almost like a bronze arm on the side. And they are just about the color of my hair. And so I think that they are super cute. And so that is one pair that I wanted to show you. This is my new pair. You get 1 new pair per year, according to my insurance anyway, and I always end up having to pay extra because of the progressive lens costing a fair amount more than the regular lenses do. The second pair I want to show you is also Coach, and if you guys are interested in the style numbers of these, just reach out to me. I put my contact information down in the description box. But this pair is like a fade from a purpley gray glitter down to a pink glitter, and I got these a couple years ago. But what's crazy is I brought these in just to have the new prescription put into them, because these had prescriptions from a couple prescriptions ago. And it was going to cost more to get lenses put in these than it would be to get a whole new pair. So I ended up getting a whole new pair of the exact same glasses and saving $200 in the process. But the way Lens Crafters works is the second pair is 50% off. And if you just replace the lenses, you only get 20% off. The bulk of the cost of my glasses is the darn lenses. So here is this pair. I just really like any glasses that fade from one color to another color. Those tend to be my favorite. But I just thought I'd show you that if you haven't checked out Coach eyewear, they do have some really nice options. Before I get started, I wanted to tell you that if I can find any of these 15 bags available still, I will try to link them down in the description box, especially if I can find them on sale. And so make sure to check down there if you're interested in any of these little cuties that I show you today. So on to the 15 contemporary bags. Let's start first with the one that I have my stuff inside, which is the Marc Jacobs Small the Tote bag in True Red. It is a gorgeous bag, and I did decide to keep it, and I have decked it out with a Next Fashion charm, which is a combination of the lovely chain and I believe the oval link. You can get these from Paul with Next Fashion. He's in Canada. He does super fast shipping, has excellent quality, and there's a whole variety of lengths you can get. But I love this because I don't particularly love that my bag says the tote bag in lettering that is slightly darker than I would prefer for one of these bags. And for that reason, I think putting a chain smack dab across the middle of it is sort of a distraction, and a very pretty one at that. Since we are doing Marc Jacobs, let's go ahead and do another, and that would be my Marc Jacobs the tote bag in the cement color. Once again, adorned with a Next Fashion chain, and again, I will link that information down in the description box. My code for 20% off is HBHW20. I have it lined inside with a Zumani insert, which fits like a glove and has all the right pockets. And again, you can find my discount code as well as Zumani's link down in the box. I believe it's also HBHW20. I like to keep things simple. At one time, I had a much larger collection of the tote bags, but I have found that this is sort of like a movie theater bag, or a bag that I might reach for when I need a little bit more space than my standard bag. But I don't tend to generally use a bag this big, so having one in such a neutral color is perfect. And then I added the red one because I do find that I need to carry a little bit more when I go to my kids' sporting events, and so having that pop of red, which coordinates not only with their team, but also the University of Kansas, as well as the Kansas City Chiefs, is a perfect complement to my handbag collection. I haven't mentioned this already, but in addition to Marc Jacobs, I'm going to show you both Longchamp and Coach today. And so we are moving on to the Longchamp phase of this particular handbag collection. And this was my first of the questionable whether or not it could be considered a handbag in this collection. But I think it is different enough from a tote bag, at least what I consider a standard tote bag, such as like a Tory Burch Perry tote or a Louis Vuitton Neverfull, something that is on the shoulder with two straps that tucks under your arm with an opening that's wide open at the top. Those I'm not including. I'm also not including my Longchamp Les Pliages shoulder totes, which zip at the top, but they're exclusively a shoulder bag. This bag can be either top handle or crossbody. It comes with a very nice leather strap, and I do have it stuffed right now. It also has a Zumani insert to keep this beautiful shape, and I could definitely see using this if I needed to have a bit more space. Say I'm walking around in the city and we're shopping and we need space to put anything we might buy. This would be a perfect handbag for a day like that. It's also a great size for a work bag. And this is the medium size Les Pliages top handle tote. I will link it down in the description box. It retailed for around $5.65, and I believe this particular one has been discontinued. But last time I checked, you could still get it on Gilt, and it was around $300, sometimes under. I paid $319.99, I think, and that was a fabulous deal, and it's gotten even better. The second bag, which I wasn't really sure if I should include, was my Longchamp backpack. But since I don't have another bag like this, I thought it would be good to show it, especially because there have been a lot of you out there who have asked me questions about backpacks and what I think. And I think I don't use backpacks very often, but I definitely do use this as a handbag when I'm going somewhere like a hike or where I truly want to not worry about my bag. This bag is great to carry to amusement parks like Silver Dollar City or Six Flags because you can fit it up close to your body. It's relatively narrow, and you can also put it on the floor of like a ride and not worry about it because it's made out of this durable nylon material that can be kind of spot cleaned, if you will. And so I really love this bag. I used it at Disney. I've used it on hikes. It's very versatile, and it's pretty much the size I like in terms of capacity for a handbag, but it will hold Diet Dr. Pepper. So that is an amazing plus right there. Moving on to a bag that won't hold Diet Dr. Pepper, at least not a bottle, would be the first of my Longchamp Extra Small collection. At one time, I had like 25 of these little bags. They come in so many variations and so many leathers and so many other materials. I've had sequin ones. I've had like fluffy Sherpa-like ones. I have had the gamut of these bags, and I have narrowed it down to 4. I'm trying to stay with my rule of not buying any more than 4 of one particular style so that I don't get into a collecting frenzy like I once did when I started my channel with these Longchamp Extra Small bags. But this one is in the Matisse leather, which is a blend of lamb and goat. And it is super soft and squishy. It's lined, of course, with a Zumani insert to keep this shape. And you can see that it maintains its structure with the insert inside, but it's still very squishy. This is great for going to those sporting events I was talking about. And I do believe it would hold a can of Diet Dr. Pepper. So that's a good thing. The second of my 4 Longchamp extra small bags would be this Duodene quilted extra small in lambskin. And this leather is the softest leather of any of the bags in my collection, followed closely by my new Mulberry Little Softy, but it is so squishy and it is just a delight to carry, very lightweight. And I do like that it's like blacked out. This is my only black on black bag. It has very minimal hardware, so I don't have to worry so much about it looking worn out when the hardware chips. And plus, I have found Longchamp dark hardware to be pretty resilient in terms of when it does get a little bit of chipping on the D-rings, it doesn't really show because the underlayer isn't substantially different from the outer coating. The third of my 4 Longchamp extra small bags would be this little bag from the Wish collection. And it's from the Wish collection because it has this little like clochette, which you're supposed to put your wish in and I guess carry your wish around on you. And so I thought that was sort of cute. To me, it just looks very Chanel-esque with the beige and the black tones. And it also reminds me of like Louis Vuitton's clochettes as well. So you kind of get that luxury feeling with this cute little bag. It does have a firm bottom, which is unusual for a bag made out of partially Matisse leather anyway. And this is the Russian cowhide, and it's like a stamped pattern, kind of like Chanel caviar. And then the rest of it, again, is that squishy Matisse leather that is a blend of lamb and goat. They've actually switched away from the Matisse leather, and now they're doing like a solid calf hide instead of the blend. And so if I started all over again, I would probably prefer to have my red bag, which is the solid bag, in the newer version of the leather versus the blend. I think it would be more durable. This bag, of course, was a special collection, so I'm not sure they'll ever come out with this one again. But if they did and I could choose between the two, I would choose solid calf over the blend any day of the week. I have felt those newer bags in person and the leather just feels thicker to me. The last of my 4 Longchamp extra small bags is this cute little croc embossed calf skin. Extra small. I mean, they're all extra small. These 4 are, but I never can remember the name of this color. I believe it's chalk or ivory, but I'm not sure. All I know is it's a very neutral bag. It has silver hardware. It, as well as these other ones, all pair really well with crossbody chains that you can find with Next Fashion or Amazon. And I do like wearing this one with a silver chain sometimes because the strap that comes with this is very stiff and not as comfortable as that of the other 3 I have shown you. And since I haven't been talking about straps in relation to these Longchamp extra small bags, I will tell you that the only one of these 4 that has an adjustable strap is the Wish collection bag. The other ones are all non-adjustable, but they do hit me in a good spot, and I'm about 5'8" and about 145 pounds. Now we are on to Coach. So I went ahead and put straps on my camera bags to make them a bit more interesting. This is my Papaya camera bag. It's the soft Pebble camera bag style. And I have found a Papaya strap on the pre-love market through Facebook. And it is a smooth leather instead of the pebbled leather, but I think it looks pretty good. And it does have the same color glazing, which I like. I also really like that it has the grommets. This bag came with a pink guitar strap. I'm not a fan. I mean, it does work with a surprising amount of things in my wardrobe, believe it or not, but I'm just not a fan of the pink and the orange. I really think it's a lot classier to wear the tonal strap if I'm gonna wear this bag. I did the same thing with my Tote soft Pebble camera bag. It came with a beautiful reddish burgundy shaded strap with the taupe trim, but the strap says Coach on it, and I'm not a huge fan of my strap saying Coach either. I like the strap, but I don't love it. And so I was able to keep this strap which was once part of my soft Tabby, and sell the bag without its straps. And again, the leather itself is not the same texture, but I do think it looks really nice nonetheless. And while the glazing is different on this bag, since the edges are wrapped in leather, there's just not very much of that glazing. So I think this is a really good combination as well. My last soft pebble camera bag is my black one, and this one's probably the one that is used the most. I do use it with the guitar strap it came with. It has kind of a reddish burgundy stripe running down through it. But since I was showing my camera bags with leather straps, I thought I would show it with this one. This is kind of an infamous strap that Coach makes. It's got like a braided leather and chain detail running through it. It is a different color hardware. It's shiny gold instead of the Coach brass hardware that we all know and love. But I do think it looks really good. It has the Pebble leather, which coordinates super well. So if I want to wear this bag and class it up a little bit beyond the guitar strap, I can definitely wear it with this leather strap. So that is the last of my soft pebble camera bags. I do have one more to show you that is not in the soft pebble family anyway. This is the Coach iteration of the camera bag that followed the soft pebble style, and its leather isn't quite as soft and pebbly, but it's still super nice, and I like that it has this little emblem. I also like the turn lock on the soft pebble bag, and I like that that bag has a pocket on the front and the back. This one just has the front pocket, which is generous and will fit your phone. The thing I really like about this bag is that it came with a strap that has grommets that's nice and thick, and may just remind you of the straps that I had to source for those other bags. This one is a mix of the smooth and the pebbled leather, so it's like Coach was reading my mind when they came out with this new style. I have 3 bags left from Coach, and then we'll hit the lucky number 15. The first is the soft Tabby in ivory, and I have so many straps to go with this bag. I have guitar straps, I have leather straps, I have short straps, I have long straps. Right now I just put the gorgeous C chain on it. I also have it decked out with a 1941 tag that I found on the pre-loved market, as well as this cute little, I believe it's like a water snake bag charm that I got from a lovely Coach SA quite some time ago. But this bag is a super stylish bag. I like it way better than the Fendi Mama Baguette. I think that this is sort of designed after that one, or maybe Fendi designed it after the previous version of this one. But to me, this bag has more structure, and it's leather, and it beats the Fendi Mama Baguette hands down. And so I used to have several of these in my collection. I've narrowed it down to this one. It's my favorite, and so she's here to stay, and I do enjoy swapping out and doing a lot of strap action with her. The final countdown. We've got my only Cassie 19 bag, my only Cassie period, which is astounding because one of my most popular videos was my Cassie collection, which was quite extensive. Again, over 20 bags. I have grown tired of the Cassie, even though it's a great bag. Yes, as time moves on, my idea of what I like just evolves. And it's not that I don't like this anymore. It's just I like to shop and I like to find new things. And when I find new things, I stop using older things. And so I let them go. And that's what I've done with my Cassie collection. But I love this one. I love the color of it. It just was something I felt like I had to have whenever the whole Fendi times Tiffany collaboration came out. And I love to wear this bag with Tiffany silver jewelry. I just feel like it's a perfect match and a fun pop of color, especially in the summertime or the springtime. The color's called Faded Blue, and I have decked it out with this cute little 1941 hang tag that I picked up from a bandit that I went ahead and sold. And of course, the lovely lady I sold it to knew that I wasn't including the hang tag. I just traded them out. But that's how I dressed this little girly up, and I love her. I think that it's a fun pop of color to have in my collection, and I like that the price point was lower than my luxury bags because it's the color that I just don't wear all that often. Last but not least is my Mira bag by Coach. I replaced my Chalk Cassie 19 with this bag, and I also replaced my Chalk Soft Pebble camera bag with this bag. So it was kind of a 2-for-1 deal that I decided to keep this bag and let go of those 2 bags. But I love the shape of it. I feel like it's so modern and so cute. That said, the shape is not a super functional shape. It holds everything I need, but I need to jumble things in there to make that happen. And so for that reason, I'm glad that it's a less expensive bag that I have to work hard to use rather than a more expensive one. This little cutie can sit on my shelf all day long and look beautiful. And I know that I have lots of straps to go with her in addition to the 2 that she came with. But I don't feel guilty that I don't use her much, a lot like the Cassie 19. I do love looking at her though, and I've decked her out once again with a 1941 hang tag from Coach that I found a long time ago on the pre-loved market and has traveled across many of my Coach handbags, including a full-size Cassie and a Cassie 19. So with all of that said, that is it. Those are my 15 bags and my 2 new pairs of glasses. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there is the same. It's the @, then the Handbag Housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.